coming back with us live streaming at the Balearic Yacht Show. And I have another guest with me today, Louise. She is from Aufait, and it is a yacht furniture manufacturing company, correct?
Yep, absolutely. We manufacture furniture for the interiors and exteriors of the boats. We also do refits, alterations, really anything that any of the boats really want.
Well, tell me a little bit about your company. Did it start on the island? When did it start? And where you are now today, is that what your dream was?
Yes and no. It's always the same, isn't it? We started in 2006, myself and my partner, who's a joiner. He's a yacht joiner. And since then, year by year, we've grown. We're coming up to our 15th anniversary, which I can't believe where the time has gone to. And yeah, and little by little we've been growing over the years, but we've always kept quite small because of what we do is so specialised and the quality is so important. We need very specialist people, so they're hard to find. So we've kept it small up until this point.
But don't you think, though, that, I mean, especially in the yachting industry, everything is very bespoke? I mean, you will not, well, you may, but the possibilities, you won't see one identical thing after the other on a yacht, because yacht owners are known for their precision and known for being very picky, obviously.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely, and then quality for us is absolutely paramount in the business. Everything we do doesn't go out the door unless we're absolutely sure that it's perfect. And yeah, you're right, everything is bespoke. But with furniture, you know, you can't go to IKEA and buy a piece of furniture for our yacht. It has to be made specifically for that yacht. But more importantly with the yachts is it's got to match what's already there, and that's the really difficult part.
Well, and let me ask you, I mean, what type of people do you need in order to produce this bespoke furniture?
We need very highly skilled, highly trained yacht carpenters preferably, although they're not really that easy to come by these days because nobody does an apprentice anymore. Apprenticeships are long gone. For example, my partner Dave, he did an apprenticeship 40 years ago in a boatyard. Well, they don't really exist that much anymore. Obviously boatyards exist not in the UK anymore, but they exist, but people don't want to do that sort of thing. It's too difficult. It's easier to sit in a computer. But yeah, it's just really specialised, and it's really specialised yacht carpenters that we look for to do it.
So do you not only do the carpentry side of things, but you also do like the finishing as well?
No, we send that off. We literally specialise in just the carpentry side of things.
So if somebody is looking to, say, for example, a table or, you know, a bar or something like that, that's something you do?
Yes, absolutely. Pretty much this sort of thing that we've got in front of us. Bars, tables, interiors, exteriors. Bedrooms refits, cabin refits, galley refits, you name it, we do everything for the interiors, and then the exteriors, we don't do decks, but aside of that, we'll do all the actual pieces of furniture.
Now let me ask you, teak has been something that has been well known for many, many years, being in, you know, whether it be decks, furniture, etc. And I know that the yachting industry is becoming a little bit more conscious about where teak comes from and, you know, not wanting to use something that is deemed it shouldn't be used, period. You know, what are you finding that people are looking for wood-wise more nowadays than they have been in the past?
They're looking more for sustainable products, which is obvious these days. They're looking for, we do a lot of walnut. We still do a lot of teak furniture, particularly for outside because it lasts, it wears better in the weather. You name it, we do it. Maple, beech. I can't think of all the ones that, you know, when you ask somebody on the spot, you just think, what do we do?
If it's made of wood, they do it. Any wood you want to work with, they do it. That's what it's all about, right? If you've got carpenters, they can work with every type of wood. Yeah. But let me ask you, I mean, what was it about teak, or what is it about teak that makes it so incredibly sought after by yachting, and why is there not another wood that can replace it?
I think with the teak, it's because it's so hard wearing. It's durable. You can, in the sun, it will still look nice. You can polish it up. You can make it look beautiful however old it is, really. I have teak stuff at home that we have outside, and every year we sand it, and it comes up just like new. And I think that's what makes teak so sought after in the yachting, and on the super yachts, and on any boats really, because it is so hard wearing. And if you think about, you've got the salt, you've got the sun, you've got everything. Most woods will not look very good after one season. Interior is fine, but exterior definitely. It just won't look very nice at the end of it.
So how did your company sort of work through this past year, and are you seeing, you know, after a little bit of a downturn last year, this year, going beyond expectation?
Oh, most definitely, most definitely. I think when we didn't suffer too badly last year. We were able to work, and we had enough work coming in. In fact, we had more than enough work coming in last year, and we actually did quite well last year. Our turnover did increase quite substantially, which was nice. And this year it's the same thing, and I think probably for a lot of yachting companies as well, they're finding that because other contractors can't come over from say the UK or Germany or Holland, all the work's being done in-house. And by it being here, we have to rise to the challenge, and we have to be able to do all of that, and that's exactly where we are right now. And hopefully then in the future, when things go back to normal, then some of the boats will say, well, actually, we know Mallorca's a really good place, they can produce anything. And we've heard this time and time again. I've been watching all the videos and all the conferences, and Mallorca is a good place. We are all professionals, and we can do equally as good a job as anybody else.
Well, you've got how many employees now? 7?
We have 7 of us, yeah, and me. I think that's 8.
I think if you're a business owner, you're probably less rated than an employee, right?
Well, I'm not sure. I feel like an employee most of the time.
You would be an employee if you got paid, but generally speaking, you won't, right?
True.
Yeah.
That is true, yeah.
So where do you see the future taking you? Do you see that you're just going to continue to expand, continue to grow, and are you going to, say, look at leaving the Balearics, or well, not leaving, but expanding beyond the Balearics?
Absolutely. I mean, we've, over the last probably 5 years, we've been steadily growing our brand, and we've been developing it, we've been marketing it a little bit better. And certainly over the next few years, we would like to expand outside of Mallorca, and certainly throughout the Mediterranean. And then we'll see what the future brings. Who knows? I'm hoping in the future I'll be retired from it, but other than that...
You'll just be the CEO sitting at home, having minions do your work, right?
Absolutely. I'd quite like to just be sitting there, directing operations.
It'll happen. It'll happen if you believe in yourself.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? If you are interested in refit and you need these specialized services for your interiors and exteriors, you do have a virtual stand at the Balearic Yacht Show?
We do, absolutely, we do. So please come and visit us, say hello, or send me an email. All the links are on the stand. Have a look at the boys. There's a nice video which is quite funny of the boys working, I think. They're pretending to work anyway.
And you have a stand at the Palma Yacht Show as well?
No, we don't.
Okay.
No. We're a bit busy at this time of year to do it, unfortunately.
So if anybody around the world, if they don't have time now to go to, please just go to the Balearic Yacht Show virtual stand. But as well, you guys are online. You've got social media accounts, etc., that they can reach out and touch you in any way if they need your services.
Absolutely, yeah. Anyway, Facebook, LinkedIn, you name it, we're there. Yeah.
Which is what most people have to do
Absolutely.
nowadays,
Exactly.
right?
Yes, indeed. Yeah.
Louise, I must say thank you very much for your time. I know, as you said, this is a completely busy time of year for you, and to take the time out and come here, at least it's not sweltering hot. So
No, it's not. It's quite nice today.
It is, yeah. You know what? For those of you out there around the world that are listening to us say, this is quite nice, and
It's because it's cloudy and it's sort of not raining yet.
well, and it's not just that. Normally it's scorching hot, isn't it?
Absolutely.
Yeah. This isn't normal for this time of year. Do you know what? We are doing a lot of things today. We've got a wine tasting coming up in a little bit. There is a lot of activity. Once the rain stopped, have you seen it? Look, there's all of a sudden a lot of people coming through.
It's actually really busy today. I was talking to a friend of mine in one of the stands, and he said yesterday was quieter, but today is super busy, which is great to see. Great to see.
Well, it's one of the first yacht shows, I think, since the whole pandemic. There were sort of bigger yacht shows.
And it gives you a sense that things are hopefully going to start to return to normal.
Well, by the amount of alcohol at the stands, I'm thinking it already has.
I think so. You're right. That's where I'm going.
Well, it's Friday night, right?
Absolutely.
Friday night. Right. Stick around, you guys. Thank you very much. And I want to say we are social distancing, and you may be able to see on the camera behind us, everyone is social distancing, and there's some guy walking around with a helmet on his head. That's okay, too. But we are, separated. We do have our masks, and we do walk around wearing them. There is also a limit at the door, so be prepared. Tomorrow, Saturday, we don't know if there's going to be, an influx of people. If you have appointments made, make sure that you come about half an hour early just to make sure that you get in. We'll see you shortly for the wine tasting. You're listening to the live streaming Balearic Yacht Show. My name is Ria. I've been your host. We'll see you soon.